Online passwords have become a fact of life and the bane of existence for a lot of us. It's not just a matter of remembering them. We're supposed to change them on a regular basis, too. Who says? New York Times technology columnist David Pogue knows a feeling of frustration and joins us at the table because, David, welcome. The experts say, and I use experts in finger quotes, that you should have long passwords that contain digits, punctuation, no recognizable words, and make up a different password for every website. So I'm wondering, are the experts, do they use computers and passwords?
They clearly have never used a computer in your life. That advice is unfollowable.
Yes.
You're going to memorize this string of gibberish, a different one for each of the 80 websites you use. We've reached a place where we can't function. I mean, that's not practical advice.
Yeah, but how do you do it then? Because I find it incredibly frustrating. I'll go online to buy something, and the password that I think is the one that I try and use on number ones say it doesn't work. How do you keep them straight?
Well, what most people wind up doing, of course, is using the same password over and over and over. It's not very secure. If somebody managed to crack one of your passwords, they're into all of you. I've heard from many readers who keep their passwords in a notebook or in a Microsoft Word document on their computer. Terrible idea, very inconvenient.
On a computer password or something.
Yeah.
Yes.
And don't use the word password as your password, please. My big discovery is that there are these programs called things like Dashlane and LastPass and PasswordBox that remember your passwords for you, synchronize them among your phone and your computer so that every time you go to a website, the password is filled in for you. That's, I think, the only reasonable
that's
solution.
the way to do it.
And they're free, so.
Yeah. What's the app?
Well, the one I like best is called Dashlane. It's free, and it not only fills in the name and password when you go to Facebook or Twitter or Gmail, it even then logs you in. So it even clicks the submit button. So to you, it's as though there was no password blockade at all.
The lead to you said that you have passwords for 87 different websites. What is that?
Well,
does
you've
that
got
mean?
your newspaper websites, your bank.
And they're all
your-
different?
Yeah.
And they're all different.
They are now. I used to use this, variations of the same one over and over, but these apps that store your passwords.
So do you have a
changed my
trick
life.
that you use
Oh, man, that's what
for
I'm
your
gonna do.
passwords?
Some people use a trick where they use the same password over and over, except they change one letter of it for each website. So,
instance?
for example, if my password is Charlie,
Yeah.
maybe I'll change.
No, that's mine.
Yeah. It's not national TV or anything.
Okay.
But they'll change the second letter of Charlie to match the first letter of the website. So for Twitter, it'd be CTARLIA. For eBay, it would be CE and so on. But
I like
even
that.
that, it's a lot of manual effort, and you could forget.
Identity theft is a real issue. Maybe not for your online account to buy something at Crate and Barrel or Pottery Barn, but it's your bank account and your personal finance records.
Yeah.
Why then should I feel secure about putting that on Dashlane or some app?
Yeah, that's a really good question. That's the number one question my readers had when I reviewed this thing is, wait a minute, I'm putting all my passwords in one place. How do I know the Dashlane people aren't going to get at it?
Right.
So all these programs work the same way. It's encrypted on your computer. It's not, they don't have it. It's not available online, and it's encrypted using something called AES 256. It's the encryption standard that the government use and the banks use. It's never been cracked, so it's very secure on your computer.
Don't want to be the first time.
Thank you. David Pogue, great information.